So this video, we're out on the golf course and potentially I've got could be the perfect combination of a golf ball and putter that could really help you reduce your scores and lower your handicap. So double review for you in this particular video. I've got the brand new TaylorMade Tour Response Stripe golf ball, very distinctive stripe going 360 degrees around this golf ball, and I'm going to put up with the TaylorMade Spyder Gt Putter. So potentially two products from TaylorMade that could combo and really help you reduce your scores, especially on the greens and the putting department. Okay, so we're going to talk golf ball first, and it's the Tour Response Stripe. And there's a Tour Response which doesn't have a stripe that's available, but this one has the stripe on. Obviously 360 degree clear pathway alignment is what TaylorMade are calling, and quite a wide stripe there. So obviously this can help influence a little bit of alignment, not only just on the putting surface, which I'm just going to talk a lot about, especially with that new Spyder GT putter, but also in and around the golf course, and especially off the tee. So tee shot here at Appleby, I'm just going to obviously line my golf ball up and get my alignment of where I want to start that golf ball, and I'm getting that line running down my target. So then when I come up and set up into this golf ball, I've got a really good idea of what my ball to target line in my start direction is. So it helps a little bit with club face alignment. Oh, that's a cracking tee shot to kick things off. Felt really good off the club face actually with that golf ball there. Okay, so golf ball, I think it's a really tough one for probably you consumers. There's so many options out there now, so many different price points as well, isn't there? So very difficult to choose, you know, what is the right ball for me? Am I looking for a distance ball? Do I want something that spins more? Do I want something that feels softer or harder? Everybody probably has their own preference there, don't they, on the actual golf ball and the feel. I think I would always sort of look and start probably in and around the green a little bit more. How does it feel off the putter? How does it respond off those little pitches around the green, which generally is going to make up most of your shots in your round of golf? We can get that control there and that good feel that you prefer, then obviously that's always a good thing. Because then when you start looking back at like spin on drivers, spin on maybe the irons, obviously we're trying to maximise the spin in the approach shots and the irons, but maybe with the drive you're trying to reduce the spin. So, but obviously we will all know that from, you know, testing in my videos and many other videos, strike always makes a big difference of that spin and can really sort of blow out the spin of potentially what a ball can do unless you're very, very central on your contacts. So I've hit a really good tee shot here. I'm just going to zap in now. My yard is really quite close here for that's just zapped on there, 46 yards. So I'm going to test really how this sort of ball responds on this very short yardage. Now obviously the only disadvantage maybe with the stripe ball now that I'm balls in play, I can't move that ball and line it up using the stripe. So now this stripe is running straight across me. Now that could potentially sort of just throw you a little bit with your eye and your alignment and stuff like that. I mean, it doesn't bother me too much, to be honest. Obviously there's not a lot we can sort of do about that. Oh, that's really nicely nipped. Oh yeah, that's a really nice shot there. Just probably put that into about 3 or 4 foot there. Looked to be stopping pretty quick there, to be honest. Now obviously the surface here at Appleby this time of the year is in fantastic condition. It's really dry, so these greens are quite firm. So that's probably stopped how I'd expect it to stop for the firmness of the greens. And the feel off the club face was really nice there. It did feel quite soft with that urethane cover. So this Tour Response golf ball has 100% cast urethane cover, so it's a very strong material yet very, very soft. So obviously that's going to maximise as much friction with the grooves on your wedges or basically any club really to maximise that sort of spin and control, especially in and around the greens. So for me, this is probably where this golf ball is really going to come into its own on the putting surface. You know, with that stripe we can really help, you know, mark the golf ball on the green, reposition it and put that stripe on your intended start line. Obviously you've got undulations in the green, you want to pick your intended start line as per those undulations and your judgment of green reading. Put that line on there and then you can really start to influence probably your club face alignment as well as really clearly seeing your start direction. So this is where we're also going to take a look at another new product from TaylorMade, and it's the Spyder Gt Putter, which is what TaylorMade are claiming is one of their most forgiving putters they've ever made. So very, very forgiving, lots of weight into the perimeter of this type of putter to make it really more forgiving. You know, high MOI is a topic we hear a lot about, making those miss hits a little bit better, really getting a good true roll on the golf ball. Okay, so we can obviously come in and mark that golf ball, pick it up, give it a clean, whatever you want to do with it, and then really sort of get this now lined up to that that intended line. Now, so this is only a short putt, very straight. Just going to get that really sort of lined up there. Make sure that's square, and I'm happy with that. And again, very, very visual now with the putter. Line on your putter, you know, whichever putter you've got, lining it up. I've got a little small line on this TaylorMade, so I can really line that up, get it in the middle of that ball, line it up, feel as though I'm square as I possibly can. And there we go, beautiful little roll on that golf ball then. You can really see if you hit it square how that ball rolls. Okay, so granted that was a really short putt. Let's try a longer putt now. So I've put myself on a little bit of a downhill off the left putt. It's a little bit of a snaky putt, this one. So I'm going to mark my golf ball. Obviously I can move that ball and I'm going to pick my line now. So I'll be standing behind it. Obviously going to be picking my line. What I think the undulation is going to do at that particular speed, I'm going to be hitting the ball. And then from there I can really line up that line, the stripe on the ball to where I want to start that golf ball off. Just give that a double check, happy with that, and then I can move into my putt. And now I can really trust and I can visualize that start line of the ball. So I'll get my putter lined up, get the lines of my putter lined up through the ball. I'm confident my club face is square there now, and for me I've got myself a chance. I'm just going to work on my pace now. And that's not a bad putt down there. I'll take that all day long. Just lost a little bit of pace. It just straightened up at the end there, but a really good putt. Felt confident I can start it on a good direction. Key there is, you know, I stand behind a putt and you read it. You think, right, yeah, I've got my start line. Get over the putt and you're like, oh, am I actually aiming on that? You start sometimes doubting yourself. I think that really gives you the confirmation there that you are on your intended line. Okay, so let's just quickly talk a little bit more about this new lineup of the GT putter from TaylorMade. So I've got the standard GT, but there are also three other options. You've got your roll back, your notch back, and also then your split back. So just basically different head designs, but probably the more popular one's going to be the standard GT version, which you can see you've got those like little prongs on there, which basically is putting weight into the perimeter of this putter to make it really forgiving. So how does putter increase its MOI? So basically the top section of the putter is 145-gram aluminium, which obviously is a lot lighter. So that's taking and saving weight, which then they're going to obviously push into the perimeters of this club to again increase that MOI. And then we've got these steel side weights. So these black sections here is steel, and there's 90 grams on each side, so a total of 180 grams, which is split into the perimeter of this putter. So only 18% of the putter head weight is actually situated in the center of the putter. So again, all that weight's been really pushed to the perimeters, making it high MOI, more forgiving, better roll. So we've got a new face on this putter, and it's a TPC urethane putter, and the little grooves in it are angled at a 45-degree angle, so that's going to grip that golf ball and basically improve the sort of roll over roll, you know, the top spin on that golf ball to obviously again increase that perfection of that ball roll. Right, okay, so let's play 3 holes here at Appleby now. Let's score it, see if I can get any birdies using the Tour Response stripe and obviously that GT putter. So this is the 7th hole. It's a par 4, and my Bushnell watch is saying this is 370 yards to the centre of the green. So I'm going to start off with the driver. That looks pretty good. Okay, so just come off the left edge here, bit of an awkward lie downhill left. I'm going down in sort of a little bit of an elevated green, so can't see the bottom of the flag here, but Bushnell watch is sort of saying I've got 77 to the middle of the green, 66 to that front edge, and that's what I want to focus on, that front edge. Pin looks to be pretty front edge. Okay, so 66 yards. Could play a little 58. Oh, that looks pretty good. Okay, so there we go, really pleased with that. Just got it onto that front part of the green. Okay, so just before I take the marker away, I can just double check my line. That looks pretty good, happy with that. Happy with my read, happy with the way I line that ball up. Let's just hit through that line. Oh, just pulled that a fraction. It was trying to come back then, it just pulled it a tiny bit. Okay, so this is a short par 4 on the 8th hole here at Appleby. I didn't go for the green there because it's quite tight around this green, so I've just hit a 4-iron laid up just to hit a little pitch in. So I'm just going to zap this, and that is 69 yards. Tricky little shot this because it's downwind, coming out of just the semi-rough, and the green's quite firm, just running away from me now. So I need to be pitching this more on that front edge. So if I get a front edge number, so 48 yards front edge according to my watch, it's probably the number I want to be landing this. Oh, it's just kicked right on me there. Pin high, perfect for length, just kicked right on me that first bounce. Okay, so really happy with the length pace control. Just got that little right bounce there, but again, I've got the advantage now is I can line up this stripe on the ball. So let's get this red as best I can. I feel like it's just going to come from the left. That feels good. Just double check that from behind. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. Oh, just needed it in. So really enjoying that ball on the green, to be honest. I think obviously good combo with that putter, but obviously you can marry that with any putter, you know, with the alignment line on there. I think it's really powerful in that alignment, and that's what I probably just found today. It's a real big advantage. You can really trust that. I'm always one that maybe doesn't aim the putter great, and sometimes don't always trust my sort of line that I've maybe picked, and feel like I probably don't aim on that line to start with. So obviously they've got some issues there, haven't you? But I think that gives me a lot of confidence. So push comments down below, let me know if that is something that would help you. Do you use a line at the moment? This is very visual though. Okay, so there we go, I've ripped that one just on the left half of the fairway. This isn't a flag, by the way, that's a winter flag. It is up on the green here. So according to watch, I've got 60 yards exactly to the middle of the green. So that was a smooth little 328 yarder off the tee, lovely. Okay, a little bit disappointed with that one. I just thought that might release on a little bit more with it being a little bit firmer, but I've left myself a bit of a tricky one now for to get under par. So, question, is that the perfect combination of putter and ball? Potentially it is. Again, you've got to get there obviously the right putter dialed in for you. But the golf ball I'm really, really impressed with. You know, with that line, it's very, very visual. You can get your start line, you can trust it, and hopefully then you're just going to work on the pace control. So big advantage on there. So post comments down below, let me know your thoughts. Is that a potential combo for you, or would you be picking just the putter or just the ball, or maybe both?